Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are continuing with CBSE Sample Paper Class 12 French 2022-23, and today we are to start with Section B. Till now, we have completed we have completed Section A, Section C, and Section D, right? So we are to start with Section B. That's the only section we are left with, and we are to start with letter writing. So today we are going to discuss question number 2A, part 3. Okay, so the question goes like this, that you need to write a letter in one of the following, based on the one of the following topics, but this time the word limit is 120 words. Okay, 120 words. Earlier in 10th it used to be 80 words, but now since it's 12th, it's a level higher. Hence, the word limit is 120 words, which means that you need to write a bit longer compared to what you have been writing in the previous classes, right? So, anyways, that's not a big issue. Question number 2A3, and one more thing. In fact, a few things that I wanted to say. First thing, that the CBSE sample paper is of course created by CBSE, so the credit goes to CBSE only. It's just that I am discussing the solutions here. Point number 2, letter writing is a subjective question. Okay, so answer would definitely vary from person to person. It is correct as long as it is relevant to the question and there are no errors in grammar and vocabulary. Okay, point number 3, there is a possibility that there could be one or two minor grammatical or vocabulary errors in the content that I'm writing here, so pardon for that. Now, question number 2A, part 3. Vous écrivez une lettre à votre oncle qui habite en France pour décrire un voyage que vous avez fait par le train. So you write a letter to your uncle who lives in France for describing a trip that you had by train. Okay. So if I talk about myself, the last trip that I had by train was back in 2019. I had a trip to Mount Abu. Okay, it's a hill station in Rajasthan. So I am going to write about that. So I'm going to describe the train journey, and then I'm going to describe what all I did in brief. Okay, and then I returned by train, and that's all. That's the approach that I am going to follow. Make a box from 3 sides because you don't know how long your letter will be. Leave first line for the sake of neatness. There, write the date. Today is like the day on which I'm recording. The 30th of December, le 30e décembre, vendredi, Friday. Then the place, New Delhi. Leave this line. Opening salutation. Oh, no underline. Sorry. Cher oncle, dear uncle, how are you? Comment va? Oh God, no, wait. I found an error in my writing. You are writing to your uncle, so comment allez-vous? Right. Comment allez-vous? How are you? Because uncle is elder, of course, right? Je vais bien ici. I am fine here. Aujourd'hui, je vous décris un voyage que j'ai fait par le train. Today, I'm going to describe you a trip that I had by train. Now, see, like my last train trip was around 3 years back, 3.5 years back, right? So, of course, I'm not going to write 3.5 years back because it's quite an old thing. So, you can say it like it's, of course, who's going to check the factual accuracy, right? Whether you have been by train or not, whether you went to XYZ place by train or not, what all you did. No one's going to check that, right? It's just that person is going to check the content, right? What happened in real life doesn't matter. You can write imaginative as well. As long as it's correct, you will get the marks. So, mine was 3.5 years back. So, of course, I'm not going to say 3.5 years back. I'm going to say last month. Okay. So, yeah, let's start writing. J'ai fait un voyage avec mes parents à Mount Abu par le train. C'est une station de colline située au Rajasthan. When previous month or the last month, le mois dernier. Nous sommes arrivés à la gare à la gare 2 heures avant notre train. Nous sommes montés dans le train à 19 heures et il est parti à 19 heures et demie. Okay, so I did a trip with my parents to Mount Abu by train. This is a hill station situated in Rajasthan. The last month, we arrived at the station 2 hours before our train. We climbed or we went inside or we boarded in the train at 7 o'clock in the evening, and it left at 7:30. After that, what happened? On nous a servi le dîner aussi. We were served the dinner as well. Ensuite, nous avons dormi. Now see, the question goes like this, that you need to describe a trip that you had by train. Okay, now if you count trip as just a journey of train, you may write that, and if you are counting it as a entire trip that you went by train to a place, you are describing that place and then you are writing about that in the letter, that should also be fine. And that's the same approach that I'm going to follow. I'm not going to define in much detail that what all I did, what all I visited. It's just that I will say that I visited this places, and then I returned by train as well, right? That's how I'm going to write in this letter. Ensuite, nous avons dormi. Then we slept. Nous nous sommes réveillés not sure for the accent. Réveillé tôt le matin. I will correct it in the chat box if there is any error in this. Okay, so we woke up early in the morning. Then what all one can see? On a pouvoir des collines, des fermes, des villes et des villages. Le voyage était the 10 heures. Okay, then I mentioned the duration. So we can see the hills, the farms, the cities, the villages while traveling by the train, and the travel of the journey, le voyage était de 10 heures. So the trip was of 10 hours. Okay. Then you can write a bit about the train, that how was the train. Le train était propre et il est arrivé comme prévu. So the train was in good condition, it was clean, and it arrived as per the schedule, right? Now you can write in brief about what all you did, right? Like as I said, you can interpret in both ways. Like you can either take it just the train part, okay, or you describe train in much detail, and the place that you visited you can describe in brief. Okay, that way also it works. That's how I'm also writing, right? So puis nous sommes allés à notre hôtel par une voiture. I need to rub the remaining half of it because I don't have any option. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Because this time the letter is long, right? It's long, 120 words. Last time it was 80, now it's 120. Things are a bit different. Right, what it would mean? 1.5 times, right? Yeah, 1.5 times the previous length of the letter. And the board shifted a bit. Probably the focus also changed in the recording, but let me just quickly correct that. I hope now it's fine. Though I need to check the recording though, but never mind. I hope it should be fine. Huh? Then you can talk about what all you did, what was the duration of the trip. So nous y sommes restés de nuit. So we stayed there for 2 nights. Nous avons visité de nombreux temples. There were a lot of temples indeed. Des endroits touristiques, some tourist places. There was a lake as well, so nous avons fait des achats aussi. We did shopping as well. Nous avons mangé les plats traditionnels du Rajasthan. Là, there. You can add this line, il y avait un lac aussi, though it's sufficient. Need not to go in much detail. There was a lake as well. And what I did in the third day was, le troisième jour, nous avons visité Nath Dwara A. Haldigati. It was a nice museum in Haldigati, and in Nadra, of course, there was Srinathji temple that we visited. So again, I'm not going in much detail because our main focus should be on the train part, I believe, in this question. So let's not go in much detail. I've just simply written the names of the places, Nadra, Haldigati, and then puis pendant le soir, during the evening, nous sommes arrivés à la gare et nous sommes montés dans le train to New Delhi, New Delhi. Okay, so during the evening we arrived at the train station, and then we took the train. We boarded the train to New Delhi. Now the last thing, how was your overall experience? L'expérience totale de mon voyage en train était super. That's all for the body, and now the last paragraph, the closing paragraph. I always tend to write this thing only, so you may also write the same thing. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. J'attendrai pour votre, not ta, votre. You are writing to your uncle, pour votre lettre. I will be waiting for your letter. Then without leaving a line, you can write the closing salutation here, BC XYZ. Okay, don't write your actual name in your answer sheet. Go for XYZ, or if you are provided a fictitious name in the question itself, then write that name. Okay, then leave a line after XYZ for the sake of neatness, and then close the box. So yeah, that's all for letter writing, question number 2A, 3. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn French with Anubhav. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.